In our journey of self-discovery and personal growth, developing self-love can be a crucial foundation. It cultivates resilience, reinforces confidence, and ultimately allows us to pursue our goals with strength. However, this journey can sometimes lead us into the crosshairs of individuals with less admirable traits, such as covert narcissism. I'm Danielle. Howdy. Today we are going over covert narcissistic female. A covert narcissist often employs planned out and insidious tactics to undermine the self-worth of those with self-love, making them particularly dangerous. Understanding why a covert narcissistic female might target someone who embodies self-love and how this dynamic plays out is essential in navigating relationships where such personalities are involved. There are people out there who are like this, and we're going to discuss it. I make content relating to mental health awareness. Stay around. Let me know how I'm doing. Covert narcissism is characterized by self-absorption paired with a sense of victimhood. Unlike their overt counterpartner, who are brazen in their need for admiration and control, covert narcissists often present themselves as humble or self-efficient, and they're not. However, they harbor the same deep-seated need for validation and control, often employing emotional manipulation tactics to achieve them. Their plan of action usually involves guilt, sowing doubt, and generating fear in their targets, which allows them to manipulate, dominate, and beat down the self-esteem of their emotional supply to get you to not have any self-worth or love. Individuals who cultivate self-love are often seen as threats by covert narcissists. This stems from a profound insecurity inherent in the narcissistic's personality. When someone has conflicts and, oh my gosh, it's too early to start this learning disability stuff. Well, here we go. We're gonna get this right. When someone has confidence and self-worth, it challenges the fragile self-esteem of a covert narcissist. This is particularly true for women who exert assertiveness and set boundaries. So if you're a strong, independent woman or individual and you can assert yourself and set boundaries and say no. No is a full sentence. It's awesome, but it's very very threatening to a covert narcissist. Qualities that can challenge the narcissist's control are very threatening. The more a person with self-love thrives, the more covert narcissists may feel compelled to intervene. I can't believe people do this on their free time. That's not what I want to do on my free time. Often utilizing deception and manipulation tactics to reestablish their dominance. When a self-loving individual becomes the focus point of a covert narcissist's attention, several unfortunate outcomes can arise. The narcissist may resort to various tactics, including emotional manipulation, lies, and even outright aggression, in hopes of destabilizing their target. Many covert narcissists recognize their failure to directly control their victims through fear or intimidation, so they may escalate their tactics. Sorry, I'm epileptic and I think I've been having absent seizures the past couple days. I'm working with a neurologist, so we will see. This concludes concocting false accusations designed to tarnish the target's reputation or employing an elaborate set of self-victimizing tactics to poison, I said that last time I tried to film this, to position themselves as the victim. One of the chilling traits of a covert narcissist is their willingness to manipulate reality. If a narcissist finds himself running out of tactics to flex control over their targets, they might go to astounding lengths. They really do. This is a personal example, and I'm only saying it's personal because I want others to know these things do happen and you're not alone. We need to talk about them. Share your experiences in the comments. For example, a covert narcissist may hurt themselves. So I'm talking about this lady scratched her arm. That's what she did and blamed me. And she fell over on the ground. So they might hurt themselves as a means to elicit sympathy from others or to convince authorities that they are in need of protection. By playing the role of a victim, they can sway others around them, evoking pity and alienating others against her target. This opens a door to situations where false accusations can lead to severe consequences, including legal issues. This individual I'm talking about went and got a restraining order. It was approved with false accusations, and I had to go before the judge and prove my case because I had to document everything in that house because I was worried something like this would happen. So it is possible to beat a narcissist, but documentation is key. Let's consider, I'm going back to my story. By playing the role of a victim, they can sway those around them, evoking pity and alienating others against their target. I sway back and forth. I don't know if I mentioned this. Again, my mind's real foggy. I sway back and forth because it's soothing to me, and I don't know why I'm swaying. I think it's because I've been having absent seizures quite a bit. So let's get back to the script. This opens a door to situations where false accusations can lead to severe consequences, including legal issues and alienation from friends or families. Most of the time, it's usually both. Let's consider an illustration. Let's consider an example involving a woman with self-love and a clear vision of her future. She finds a partner with whom she shares a deep connection with. Unknown to her, this is just horrible. Unknown to her, his mother embodies the traits of a covert narcissist. As she and her partner's relationship deepen and grows, the mother begins to feel sidelined and threatened. In covert narcissistic families, particularly mother-son dynamics, there is often a profound enmeshment. The mother may rely heavily on the son for emotional support and fulfillment of her own needs, especially when she doesn't have a partner, leaving little room for healthy relationships for her son, or if he wants to venture out socially without her. It's not okay. When the son begins to assert his independence, and particularly when a potential romantic partner enters the scenario, the covert narcissistic mother is likely to react with hostility. She might employ gaslighting techniques to undermine the new relationship, presenting the narrative that her son is being misled, used, or abused, which is all projections of what the mother's actually doing to her son. And she's just upset that she can no longer do it to her son. The covert narcissistic mother may use guilt and emotional blackmail as her primary weapon. For instance, she might express sentimental, care, and I don't even think sentimental is the right word. One day, not today, definitely with the script. She might act like she's being caring, or she might use sentences like this: "I've sacrificed so much for you, and this is how you repay me." Such statements serve to create a wedge between the son and his partner. A chilling aspect of this manipulation is that it is often masked in affection and concern by the son, making it harder for the individual to recognize the toxicity of the interaction. The mother might create scenarios where her son feels obligated to choose between her emotional needs and the desire of his partner. In my relationship, she would constantly come into our bedroom and just scream, "You need to pick between her or me. You need to choose." And I was just so overwhelmed because I felt like I was being forced to, fight over a boy like in elementary school. Like I was being pulled into this fight, this battle, this game that I didn't want to play and I wasn't a part of, and I was being forced to participate. It just wasn't fun. This conflict leaves the son vulnerable, torn between loyalty to his mother and his emerging relationship as he seeks to build a future with his new partner. In many cases, the inner workings of a covert narcissistic mind centers around manipulation and control over their supply. For a mother with a covert narcissistic I said this last time, disposition, I think that's right, I don't even know. I do know, but I can't pronounce it right now. Her son represents a significant source of emotional fulfillment. Just go get a boyfriend or a girlfriend. These days, it just doesn't matter, but don't use your children as your emotional source of fulfillment. She fears that a new partner will disrupt this delicate balance, resulting in a feeling of loss as her emotional dependency is challenged. So when I was living together, all three of us, it felt like I was being forced into a throuple. And she would constantly say, why can't things just go back to the way they were? Even when you had a dog, a baby, things change, dynamics change. To maintain control, she may resort to manipulating situations to her favor, even going as far as seeking to portray the new girlfriend as a detrimental influence. Dangerous accusations could be raised against the partner to protect the mother's role and secure her hold over her son. These tactics can take many forms, including twisting the narrative to show her as the wronged party, or casting herself in the light of a caring mother who merely wants the best for her son. As the covert narcissistic female escalates, there we go, her strategies to undermine her son's relationship, she may engage in tactics specifically designed to undermine trust. They'll do anything. There's nothing too low for them that they wouldn't do to get what they want. This might include small little gestures or suggestions that the partner doesn't respect the son, or is taking advantage of him, or cheating, or doing something else that she says she's doing. She's planting little seeds. Over time, the psychological toll on the son can spiral. His emotional ties with the partner may fray as he just grapples with the distortion dictated by his mother's manipulation. I'm sorry, I think I'm having some absent seizures during this film. With the mother's influence looming, the partner, a symbol of independence and self-love, often finds herself feeling isolated and under scrutiny. The mother's insidious tactics can erode the self-esteem of her son's partner, leading her to question the validity of her emotional worth. I hope I said that word right. And this can have cascading effects on the dynamic within the couple, where conflict arises not from their relationship, but as a direct result from external influences, which would be the mom in this case. For the self-loving individual caught in the web, navigating the turmoil can become immensely challenging. The process of maintaining one's self-esteem against the backdrop of a covert narcissistic manipulator can feel like an uphill battle. It often leaves the partner feeling abandoned, confused, and alienated, with few avenues to seek help. The key to resilience lies in recognizing the signs of manipulation early on. Understanding the tactics employed by covert narcissists can equip individuals with the knowledge required to protect themselves. This includes establishing firm boundaries. No is a full sentence. No is a full sentence, so just know that. Maintaining open dialogue with partners and being vigilant about the erosion of self-esteem if it's starting to happen. This arises from constant emotional invalidation if your self-worth is starting to... Sorry, my dog's right here. It's kind of why I'm going like this. Gotta take his collar off or it's gonna start shaking and be all jingly. So hold on. Okay. Addressing these issues arises from the covert narcissistic's influence. That didn't make any sense. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to redo this video for like the 800th time. We're not gonna redo it. Addressing the issues arising from the covert narcissistic influence requires the communication of both partners. Shared okay, shared integrity and the willingness to validate each other's perspective can drive a wedge between the partners, and the manipulation outsider. I don't even know if that made sense to you guys. It didn't to me. We're just going to skip the rest of that paragraph there. We're just going to skip it. Encouraging open discussions about feelings, fears, and experiences can also help solidify the bond against external manipulations. When both parties remain conscious of the dynamic at play, they can collaborately navigate the threats posed by the covert narcissists interfering. Embracing self-love is the midst of chaos if you're with a narcissist. You can't show self-love. Ultimately, the most profound lesson for individuals targeted by a covert narcissistic female is the importance of holding onto self-love. This relationship dynamic may force self-reflection and understanding of personal boundaries and needs. Again, no is a full sentence. And boundaries doesn't mean they can't be changed in the future. You can change your boundaries. Emphasizing personal worth and reaffirming one's goals can serve both as a shield against the narcissist and as a country road back to a partner's heart aimed conflict. Observing the war grounds between self-loving individuals and a covert narcissistic female provides crucial insight into the psychological complexities of modern relationships. While the path can be full of challenges, awareness and understanding provides the tools needed to reclaim agency against emotional manipulation. It's a reminder that the value of self-love effectively counters the meanness, I'm going to use that word, of narcissistic tactics, allowing individuals to not only defend their sense of self, but potentially fortify, their relationships in surfacing truth. In this struggle against the covert narcissist, the resilience cultivated from self-love can emerge as a powerful testament to human strength and emotional survival. If any of this resonates with you, let's start a conversation down in the comments. I need to be better at answering. I read everybody's comment. I just have a hard time with picking out the right words to say to everybody in response. Daniel, Nazca's over here. I hope this helps anybody. Daniel out. Merry Christmas. What do you think of my little wall tree?